there's no surprise. Last year it started off as a surprise. We heard Khan. We thought that it might be a conservative.
That's what I thought until I got here.
This year?
Yeah, I knew there was something suspicious when I saw KTLA here. They would never come to a conservative event.
In November or October when they ran it last time, it was KPFK gave out free tickets, and maybe it was 20% conservative. How open, how liberally minded are the liberals who come to a political event?
Actually, I was fairly impressed. I attacked Obama several times and didn't get a reaction. The only reaction I really got was when one of the left-wing panelists mentioned that Europe was dependent on oil from Iran. I said that wouldn't be the case if it weren't for these anti-fracking. I didn't say wackos, but that's what I thought. And there was an audible horror from the audience. But generally, they were very well behaved. For liberals, I mean, I'm used to them just being totally unable to handle the truth. But here they were, pretty well behaved. So that was good.
Do you get a sense that there's an open-mindedness of people who come to here, or are they just looking to have their...
Yeah, well, within very, very strict limits, like fracking. When a guy next to me on the panel said, well, I like clean water. Well, fracking doesn't affect clean water. But that kind of ideological knee-jerk reaction was pretty evident.
You spoke today about the Middle East?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I had, somebody said something about my being very politically incorrect, because I said the problem in the Middle East is Islamofascism. That's the problem. I didn't use that word. I called them Nazis.
Well, there's a strong connection from the Nazis to the Middle East.
Totally,
right?
Yeah. They all want to kill the Jews. That makes them Nazis in my book.
How do you suppose the Orlando shooting opened the eyes of liberals to the bigotry coming from the Islamic side?
It's a slow open. As I said in this event, 70% of Democrats don't think that Islam had anything to do with Orlando. That was a poll, I think it was a Wall Street Journal poll, 70%. They're in denial. Somebody asked me why they don't. I said it's just, denial, and the fact that the President of the United States is leading the denial.
Yeah, but is the media on his train to direct it towards gun control?
Totally, the media is leftist.
But even at this stage, being as
people don't wake up so suddenly. It's going to take a really major atrocity for people to wake up. Although, I shouldn't be so pessimistic. I think Trump will win this election because of this national security issue, because it's so obvious that the Democratic Party doesn't want to face the threat that we're facing.